Hello YouTubers and welcome to Deal's Prime Review channel. Today we're going to be doing a really special review for the Oneplus, and this is a 4G LTE phone, and that's pretty much why it's really special. It's because we don't really get too many 4G LTE phones that can work abroad, like in Europe or the US. And in this review we're just going to check out what Antutu says about this phone, and then we're going to show you the build, the accessories, and then go in depth. So this should probably be an all-in-one review. Now, this is a quad-band GSM phone, and it supports 4G for FDD LTE 2100, 1800, and 2600 megahertz. And it has a single SIM, micro SIM slot. Supports and it has a color OS. So now Color OS is based on Android 4.3. Well, another bright spot about this phone is that it has a 2.5 gigahertz. It has a Snapdragon 801 8974AC Quake 400 4G CPU, and it should be running at 2.5 gigahertz, but we have to confirm that. Adreno 330 GPU. Now this has 16 gigabytes ROM and should have 3 gigabytes LPDDR3. And at 1866 megahertz. So, and also another hot thing about this phone is the 5.5-inch IPS screen, Corning 3 Gorilla Glass, and it has 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution FHD screen. And again, the screen is LTPS. So, pretty awesome phone. Looks like Antutu is just about ready. Make sure to like our video. Also subscribe. And it looks like this gets the highest score I've ever seen. I think the previous was 26,000. And I forget which, that was for like the Oppo Find 7a or something. So this gets 37,405. Let's check the details out here. So it's running Android 4.4.2. So basically Android 4.4 KitKat. Again, 3 gigabytes RAM with about 2 gigabytes free, 2.15 free. And here's some of the graphics information. So I'm really impressed. It gets a higher score than all the other devices. And we'll just zoom in a little bit more. And tilt the screen horizontally so you can zoom in. Okay, so Oneplus, and this is the Oneplus, Android 4.2. Again, Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 CPU, and this is the chip MSM 8974AC, Adreno 330 GPU. Screen resolution has a 13 megapixel camera on the back. Now this does have root access, but this does not mean that it comes rooted. You have to root the phone yourself. We do not offer the root. Again, about 3 gigabytes DDR3 RAM with 2.16 gigabytes free, 16 gigabytes ROM with about 12.14 gigabytes free. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, I was just getting excited. I wanted to see this the CPU speed. So we're right here anyway, so no, yeah, okay. So there we go. Quad core CPU, and it clocks up to 2.5 gigahertz. So that spec on our site is correct. Again, I think this is probably the fastest phone the fastest CPU phone that I've reviewed. So another great bright point. GPU. Again, 5.5-inch screen, IPS, 400 DPI. Front camera has a 5 megapixel camera. Supports 4K video playing. Here's some of the that's the camera. And aperture. So f2.0. This weighs 160 grams, which I'm surprised that Antutu can figure out. And there's the kernel, Simon God. This firmware was last updated on July 2nd, so I'm pretty sure that this is the latest version, and why is because it supports 4G LTE. Supports GPS, AGPS, Bluetooth 4.0, NFC is supported, so, Wi-Fi BGN. Here are some of the sensors that it does and does not support. Okay guys, well this just about wraps up the first part of our review. Again, this gets a nice score of, the OnePlus gets a nice score of 37,405. Now let's just continue, and we'll show you the build of the phone. And depending on how much time we have, we may, because we have a 15-minute limit on YouTube, so depending on how long it takes us to show you the accessories and the build, we may continue on with in-depth, or we may do a part 2 review. So on the back we can see there is a 13 megapixel camera, flash, and this is a pinhole reset button. So if you need to reset your phone for any reason, take a pin or needle gently, probably needs to be smaller, thinner than this, and gently press that there, and it should reset the phone. Again, this is the Oneplus, and nice and thin. This has a plastic finish, frosted plastic. Here's a SIM card slot, and it actually comes with a pin like this. I'll show you that in a second. Volume up, volume down. The bottom here we can see that it has dual speakers, mic hole, micro USB, and this is the power/sleep button over here. And the top of the phone there is a 3.5mm headphone jack and another hole, which I'm not sure what that's for. So let's show you the accessories real quick. This kind of has a funky box. It probably will not ship out with this because we're gonna put extra bubble wrap. So, but it will come with this hefty USB cable / charger cable. So you can use this to plug into your OnePlus charger or to your computer to transfer files. And this charger is 100 to 200 volts rated, and it's a 5 volt 2 amp charger. Now, this is a European style plug, a flat pin North American style plug. Now if you're in UK, Europe, or Australia, it comes with your country's power plug adapter, free, only from Deals Prime. And there is a pin to open the or a needle to open the SIM slot, the SIM tray. And again, when you do this, you need to be very careful. You see, you just push it in. Make sure that it's parallel with the phone. Don't push it in that way or that way. And the SIM tray just pops out, slides out. Okay. So again, it's a micro SIM slot. The front here, we also have a 5 megapixel camera. So and again, a 5.5 inch screen, and you can see that it's 5.5 inches from here to here. So I really like this phone. It's running really fast. It's smooth, and just the build of it in general, it's nice, and it's basically one of a kind. Now let's continue on, and I wanted to show you the box, the back of the box. Okay, so it's OnePlus, and the one of the model numbers is A0001, and this is the 4G LTE model. Supports 1800, 2100, and 2600 megahertz. Now you need to be very careful if you order from Deals Prime. We'll make sure that it's the correct model. it's very easy to get the wrong model for this phone. We actually had to wait for a couple weeks, even though that this was released in the TD LTE version. Now TD LTE will only work in China, so again, when you order from Deals Prime, we'll definitely make sure that you get the right model. Okay, well, I think that well, we have about 5 more minutes, so I'll try to make this an all-in-one review. So just 1 second. Okay, now to unlock the screen, you just go like that, downwards. Now there are 3 touch buttons here at the bottom: home, return, and menu. And so that's cool. That's another cool feature build of the phone. Now here we can see that it has a dialer and my speakerphone on that. Let's just make sure that the volume's turned all the way up. Messaging. So you can hear that there is a little okay, when you type there's a little vibration. And when you navigate there's a little noise there. Now this does have a Chrome browser, and we'll actually just load up dealsprime.com real quick. And while that's doing that, let's just continue. So it has a camera, and we'll take a picture. No thanks. Touch to focus. So let's see, take a picture of Oneplus box. Well, we take a picture of the charger on the box. Okay, so nice little, definitely a 13 megapixel camera there, and a nice little, it's a cool, kind of a cool camera. It makes that cool noise, and it nice and fast as well. So nice for rapid shooting. Now let's just check out some of the icons, and then we'll go into the settings, and hopefully we can do some web browsing in this review. Audio effects, camera, Chrome, clock, downloads, drive, file manager, gallery, Gmail, Google+, Hangouts, messaging, phone, photos, play games, which is probably yeah, it's Play Store. You can download games and applications from Play Store. Settings, YouTube, sound recorder, torch, which is a flashlight, and that's on the back there. It's a cool little interface there. Voice search, YouTube, and this, oh, want to see if there's any pre-installed videos on here. So it looks like it's all going into Google. Okay, now let's just go into settings real quick, and mobile networks, that's turned on, so you can select 4G from there. Bluetooth, again 4.0. Memory storage, which we've gone through, 16 gigabytes ROM. And we'll check out apps in a second. Oops. Language. So it comes with a multi-language, which is cool. And it looks like we're about to run out of time here, so we'll continue with going through all the pre-installed apps and then doing some web browsing in part 2. Just want to remind you guys to like our video, also subscribe to the Deals Prime Review channel, and let's see. And there's a link to the OnePlus inside of our YouTube video description. And let's check out about phone. Okay, so yeah, we'll be right back. Again, thanks for watching. And again, you can find us on Deals Prime. You can just do a search for OnePlus, and that's one word. We'll be right back.